A lot of research for your stories? Or do you just make it up as you go?
I don't know about you, Lauren, but I suspect it's similar that there's quite a lot of research done. You know, the more you write in a particular time period, the more it just becomes internalized. And so you're not researching the same things over and over again. It becomes what you need specifically for that story. So for example, with my Highlanders, I write 14th century. I write the Wars of Scottish Independence, Robert the Bruce. There's a lot of information that has become internalized for me. And now, mind you, my mom is English. So all the English, well, I should say British history that I read was definitely written by the English. So when I started writing Highlanders, I had to relearn all that history from the Scottish perspective. And I was like, those dastardly English. I am one of those dastardly English. So, you know, there's stuff that I did have to relearn different perspective, but now it becomes the clan conflicts. If I want to match up these clans either as allies or rivals, what historical events and details can I pull in? But my working knowledge of the various time periods in which I write, I don't need to revisit. It really becomes what is specific to that book.
Hmm. That makes sense. Yeah. Lauren, do you do research?
Yeah, I agree with everything Celeste said, in that, you get comfortable with, like, for me, the Regency I was most comfortable with. And so everything is kind of second nature. The only things I tend to kind of look up these days are, I'm like, oh, I need a new kind of dress. Let me look up some different gowns. Let me look up some different waistcoat patterns for men, or, sometimes I like have to refresh my mind on carriages and what certain carriages can do, because there's different sizes and styles. And but I have kind of like my go-to research notebooks and like workshops that I've saved in digital files. So it's kind of like I can do like a little quick glance back. Or if I you need something unique, like I had a book that was called The Gentleman's Seduction, and it involved the Frost Fair, which is one of the last times that the actual Thames River in England froze over. And I found that really fascinating, because they like brought an elephant out onto the ice, and then they like set up like skating rinks and like little booths to sell food and like merchandise and stuff. And they had like an actual fair on the river. And I remember thinking, like, this is so crazy. I can't even believe this is real. And so I put that in the book, and I was reading all about it to make sure that I got it right, and that way I could talk about it with readers. So that was kind of like a unique little rabbit trail I go down every now and then for some books. But like Celeste said, it's a lot of it's just second nature. When you just read it enough, it's like you're studying it every day, and you kind of become a professor in it a little bit.
I love
Absolutely.
it. I'm still stuck on they had an elephant on the
Mhm.
ice on the Thames. Okay.